All right, January 27th, 2025, reading Job chapters 31 and 30. How about 30 and 31 anyway? We get starting off with Job talking about being mocked by a group of people. He just describes them as very much a lesser people, and he describes them coming against him and that they wouldn't normally come against him, and he's just suffering because of that now, anguish because of that. I gotta wonder: is his attitude wrong about that, or is this another point where possibly Satan is using other people to get to him and to influence them to try to get Job to curse God or to sin, to do something to more pressure on him anyway, more anguish for him. That's what I see there. And then my favorite verse, my favorite part of this is Job saying, I made a covenant with my eyes not to look with lust at a young woman. And oh boy, that's something that we should be doing. He lists off a whole bunch of stuff, but this one in particular means a lot to me with my past and some of the things that I've struggled with. And this is something I have to do on a regular basis, is remind myself and, like I say, make a covenant with my eyes and make that dedication not to look lustfully or not to allow myself to see things and turn away from things that may be provocative. That's on me. It's not on them or anything else. I have to be careful about my own actions, and I know this. But we go on from there and we get a whole list of good things that are the church. Now, this is what we should be doing. He's saying that he did all these things, and I say that these things are good, that he is, he's just praising God in all this. And have I lied to anyone? Haven't lied. Don't lie, right? Let God weigh me on the scales of justice, for he knows my integrity. So having integrity, if I have strayed from the pathway, his pathway, so following God's pathway, if my heart has lusted for what my eyes have seen, so lusting after anything, am I guilty of any other sin? Let someone else eat the crops I've planted, by all means, right? If my heart has been seduced by a woman, then let my wife serve another man. So that's bad. If I've been unfair to my male and female servants, then when they brought their complaints to me, how could I face God? So being fair with workers, with co-workers, with servants, with anybody, being fair. And he understands that, yes, servants, but God created both me and my servants. He created us both in the womb. God created them, created everyone. And he's acknowledging that everyone has value. Have I refused to help the poor or crushed the hopes of widows? Have I been stingy with my food and refused to share it with orphans? No! From childhood I have cared for orphans like a father. And all my life I have cared for widows. Whenever I saw the homeless without clothes and the needy with nothing to wear, did they not praise me for providing wool clothing to keep them warm? Not that he was looking for that. I don't think he's talking about these things. He's just presenting his case before his friends, saying, look, I've done all these things. I've done what was right. I've lived righteous. I haven't held back anything. I'm examining myself before you, and you're accusing me of these things that I'm not doing. Well, this is what I am. This is what I do. This is who I am. I live this way. So anyway, that's a interesting take, and I think we should continue to go down this list of things and ponder on them and think, am I doing these things? Am I doing this list of things? Am I living this way? This is how we should live. That's my take on Job chapter 30 and 31 today.